You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Okay, thank you for joining us on DC News Now. I'm Shanika Grimshaw. We're going to get to your top stories in just a bit, but first we want to check in with meteorologist Jackie Layer with a check on how it's going to look today. Jackie, it is a gorgeous day today.
Yeah, it's going to be really nice out there. A bit breezy though at times through the afternoon with those winds picking up out of the northwest, anywhere between 10 to 15 miles per hour sustained winds. Those gusts could be right around 25 miles per hour. But aside from that, I think that's going to be the only complaint today is the wind. We'll also at least have the sunshine and those warmer temperatures, highs topping out into those mid to upper 70s for much of the area for your Monday. And we'll see with Futurecast that we see those mainly clear sun-filled skies through the day today. Temperatures varying in the 70s. It's later on this evening that we slowly start to see those clouds fading away. And not only that, we'll see those clear skies and calmer winds overnight, allowing for those temperatures to drop overnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. So it'll be a little bit cooler tomorrow morning compared to this morning. So I'll have more details on that. And our next chance for some rain. That's all coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Jackie, thank you. In national news, former President Joe Biden has been diagnosed with an aggressive form of prostate cancer. Biden's personal office says last week doctors found a prostate nodule. This is after urinary symptoms, adding that on Friday he was diagnosed with prostate cancer, which has spread to the bone. And Biden's office says while this represents a more aggressive form of the disease, the cancer appears to be hormone sensitive, which allows for effective management. A clinical consultant spoke with News Nation and breaks down the real-life implications this stage of cancer may have.
Cancer has spread outside of the prostate, and that automatically gives a diagnosis of stage 4 cancer, meaning he has metastatic disease. That decreases, potential life expectancy. Life expectancy for someone with stage 4 prostate cancer is about 33%, although that means, 2/3, 1/3 live longer than 5 years, 2/3 don't. And everybody is an individual. So this is just a prognostication based on 100 people and how long they will live with the metastatic prostate cancer.
And Biden and his family are reportedly reviewing treatment options. President Trump and the First Lady said that they're saddened of the news, saying, quote, "We extend our warmest and best wishes to Jill and the family, and we wish Joe a fast and successful recovery." Former Vice President Kamala Harris is saying we are keeping him and his family in our prayers. And during this difficult time, Joe is a fighter. And on Capitol Hill, House Republicans advancing President Trump's big, beautiful bill. That bill narrowly passing in a committee vote last night. The bill including $5 trillion worth of tax cuts, cuts to Medicaid, and cuts to pensions for federal employees. It also adds funding for border security and allows for more drilling and mining on public land. One committee member telling us that he believes the passing of this bill is essential.
But the important thing is we give the president the resources and the tools that he needs to implement the America First vision, to make America safer and more prosperous again, and give the American people the confidence that their children will have a great quality of life and the blessings of freedom and opportunity, just like every generation to this point.
There were some holdouts as some Republicans would like more cuts to Medicaid and green energy programs. The House is expected to vote on the bill sometime this week. And developing now in Prince George's County, one person is dead and another in critical condition after a domestic dispute in Bowie. Police were called to Blackwell Lane near Stony Brook Drive. At the scene, a body was found inside of the home, and one person was found outside who had been assaulted. The victim was rushed to the hospital in critical condition, and police say they arrested a suspect, and there's no longer a threat to the community. The investigation will be led by Prince George's County's homicide unit. And one man is dead, another is hurt after a shooting in the district. Police say just before 10 p.m. last night, officers responded to the 4600 block of Benning Road in Southeast. They say the man died on scene, and the other is being treated for non-life-threatening injuries. The shooting remains under investigation, and anyone with information is asked to call DC Police. And a pilot was rescued after a small plane caught fire and crashed into the Potomac River. Maryland State Police say it happened Saturday just after 4 p.m. near the coast of the Naval Support Facility in Dahlgren, Virginia. And crews say a small seaplane caught fire during takeoff before crashing into the river. Crews were able to rescue the pilot and he was taken to the hospital. Right now, no word on the pilot's condition, and it's unclear what caused the plane to catch fire. And international news aid will finally be allowed to enter into Gaza. Israel has been blocking all food, medicine, and fuel to enter the territory for the past 2 months. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says a starvation crisis would be harmful to their military offensive into Gaza. This comes as Israel has ramped up airstrikes into the territory, and they are now ordering mandatory evacuation orders for Gaza's second largest city. And since Friday, over 130 Gazans were killed, and a hospital was forced to shut down after multiple Israeli airstrikes. Also happening today, President Trump is expected to hold separate phone calls with Russian President Vladimir Putin and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. The conversations will be to move towards a ceasefire in the Russian-Ukraine war. In a post on Truth Social, Trump says he hopes it will be a productive day. All right, take a look at this. A scary scene, as you can see, in New York after a Mexican naval ship crashed into the Brooklyn Bridge. 2 people died and 19 others were injured. It's believed that turbulent waters played a part in the crash, and the NTSB is investigating how exactly it happened. Officials will hold a press conference this afternoon. And it's official, the first ever American Pope holding his first ever Mass. Pope Leo held his inaugural Mass yesterday in St. Peter's Square. He also took his first ride in the Pope Mobile and received gifts. The pontiff used the Mass to call for unity, saying there are too many wounds caused by hatred. And more than 200,000 people were at the Mass, including Vice President J.D. Vance. All right, let's talk about residents in Kentucky and Missouri. They are left to clean up the damage after tornadoes slammed parts of the Midwest. Many are still on edge after the storms killed more than 24 people. In Kentucky was hit the hardest as the tornado damaged hundreds of homes and tossed vehicles, leaving many without homes. Meteorologists predicted a fresh multi-day mix of dangerous weather conditions across the nation's midsection with heavy rains, thunderstorms, and potential tornadoes. Now let's get right over to meteorologist Jackie Layer with a check on what's it going to look like. But Jackie, looking at that damage there and knowing that more storms are supposed to come.
Yeah, not ideal timing, I know, and they're looking at some more severe weather out towards, say, the plains and even across parts of the Midwest later today, and then could even see that across Tennessee as we look ahead towards tomorrow. That's where we're looking, or at least focusing on that severe weather out there tomorrow out that way. But out there for the day today, back here locally, we're looking at quiet conditions to start off the week. We're tracking the sunshine too. It'll be a bit breezy at times though, so you'll notice that. We'll notice increasing cloud cover tomorrow, and then some showers will be returning late tomorrow evening and tomorrow night, and that rainfall will continue to spread its way across the area. We're looking at a wet Wednesday ahead, and temperatures will drop. It will be a little bit cooler out there for the middle of the week, but at least just in time for Memorial Day weekend, we notice those skies clear, and also those temperatures will warm up just in time for your weekend. But I'll have more on that coming up with that 7-day. Let's talk futurecast though out there through the afternoon today. Winds picking up out of the north and west as high temperatures will still climb mid to upper 70s for much of the area under those mainly clear sun-filled skies. Overall, a great start to the week. We'll notice a clear or at least a clearing of the skies. Any cloud cover will continue to subside overnight tonight and allowing for those temperatures to drop under some calming conditions. Overnight temperatures will drop back in those 40s, especially in the suburbs, lower 50s closer towards DC. And then as we look ahead towards tomorrow, tomorrow, we'll see increasing cloud cover as high temperatures will climb into the upper 60s to lower 70s. So a touch cooler tomorrow with more clouds building in through the afternoon. It's later on tomorrow night that we start to see a bit more of that wet weather pushing in, especially from out west. And then those showers will continue to increase across the area into your Wednesday. Here's that shield of rain pushing in as we look ahead towards later on Tuesday night into Wednesday. And then eventually this will still be with us for your Wednesday morning commute. And then we have that low pressure still close by as we look ahead towards your Wednesday evening. So shower activity will still be numerous across the area. A low pressure forms just off towards our south and east. So we'll be sandwiched in between two of those. So still a few showers our way for your Thursday, before eventually those do subside later in the day. If anything, we're looking at some wet weather back out towards the west Friday. So we're talking out towards the mountains region, chance for a few of those showers out that way. Aside from that, we should be seeing decreasing cloud cover for the end of the week. How much rainfall are we talking with that system? We're talking at least an inch of rainfall, widespread inch of rainfall across much of the area. Locally higher amounts, though, expected where the heaviest of those showers are expected. The next 3 days, though, today looks to be the warmest day over the next 3 days. Upper 70s, lower 70s tomorrow with increasing clouds. And that rain does move in late. And then we're looking at those 60s for high temperatures Wednesday. Again, noticeably cooler with that wet weather across the region. Towards the end of this week, upper 60s for Thursday as well as Friday. Then we're just back into those 70s, just in time to kickstart your Memorial Day weekend.
All right, Jackie, thank you. Happening next weekend, a charity polo event benefiting local mothers. DC News Now's Haley Milon sat down with the organizers behind Polo and Jazz on what you can expect.
DMV event that fosters an atmosphere of Black excellence with a polo match while raising awareness for health issues. It is back again this year in the DMV. Grandiosity Events will host the 9th annual celebrity charity Polo and Jazz event in Baltimore. Joining us to talk about it all is Susan Smallwood of Grandiosity Events, Jackson Gerst of the Strategic Growth Officer, and Tennille Bruce with Baltimore Healthy Starts. Guys, so Baltimore Healthy Starts, the beneficiary of all of this, really the heart of this is giving back to the community. But I've got to say, you're doing it in such a glamorous way. What Susan is wearing right now, just a preview of some of the fashion, guys. I've seen photos. I've only seen photos. You may recognize our own Tosin Fakile on the screen here. She's the announcer. Yes. Tell me about the vibe. It's a great time.
It's a grand time. We're going to have a grand time there. Everyone knows my energy, and anyone that's ever attended loves the vibe there. We have folks flying in from Panama, from multiple states. We need more of the DMV, Washington, D.C. to come on over to Baltimore this year.
Yep, support Baltimore.
Support in a grand way.
I mean, where else can you get this kind of fun? A polo match, and all for a good cause. Tell me, how do you get involved?
So you can go to the website, which is Grandiosity Events, and there you're able to buy your ticket. We have tickets for in every category. This year we're even encouraging the area students to enjoy this event, from Johns Hopkins, from Morgan State, the colleges on down 95. We want everybody to enjoy next Sunday, May 25th, at the Baltimore Peninsula. We start at noon and we end at 9. But yeah, just go on grandiosityevents.com to get your ticket.
A great day of fun, fashion, of course, horses, food, drinks, all the things to benefit health and early start. So wonderful, wonderful cause. Thank you guys so much. Best of luck with your 9th annual event.
Looks like a fun event there. All right, in Prince George's County, it was a day to give away gas and food in Upper Marlboro. 300 families got free gas, 200 families were given groceries, and over 20,000 meals were given away. Gas was given away at the Royal Farms on Ritchie Marlboro Road, and there was food giveaways near the Greater St. John Cathedral. The church hosted this event as a way to serve the community and help those facing economic challenges. The pastor says he hopes this inspires others to give back as well.
Don't just have a faith as a monument, as a noun. Have a faith as a verb in action so that people feel the love of Jesus. If you say Jesus loved you and Jesus did something for you, Jesus didn't do something for you just to get your mansion in heaven. Why don't you do something so that other people are impacted as well? We're just trying to be a church for the people, trying to live and be the hands and feet of Jesus. For what God did for us, we want to do for our community as well.
And volunteers with the church also cleaned up trash in the area and cut grass for locals. And that is all the time we have for you this morning on DC News Now. But be sure to stick around for more news and weather coming up on the news at noon.